So you want to be able to merge cells together without losing data. You've probably tried this if you're watching this video. You selected two cells, so I want to merge these two cells. Home tab, you've gone to merge, which is the obvious thing to do, and you get this message. Merging cells only keeps the upper left value and discards other values. So you're only left with York and not the product name. Obviously not what we want. So I'm going to show you an ultra quick way of achieving this. What you do in a separate column is you type the first value that you want to merge. I'll put a colon in to separate, but you can put whatever character you like. And then the product name. And then I'm going to do Control Enter to stay in the cell. It's quite important that you stay in the cell. And then Control E. Control E will flash fill. Will literally follow the pattern that you've created in that first cell and replicate it down the rest of the column. Now I'll undo that because I will show you a button that will do the same thing as Control E. So again, you've established your pattern. Go to the Data tab on your ribbon. Data Tools group. There's a flash fill button there. Does the same thing. Now these are values, they're not formulas, so they're not linked to the original data. So if you want your merged values to be linked to the original values, you're going to have to use a formula. So in this column, I'll start with an equal sign, and then I click on the first value I want to merge, and then I use the ampersand character. And the ampersand character will concatenate or merge, join together text values. Now I'd want to merge York with a colon and a space, as I've done here in column G, and I'd have to put that in quotation marks. And then I'd concatenate again with the ampersand symbol, and I'd select the product column. And then I can just copy that formula down. You see it works just the same as it did in column G. Now I'm just going to hide those columns. And I want to show you an issue you may come across if you're merging together cells that contain dates or a numeric value that's formatted in a particular way, like revenue. Now, if I do the same thing here, where I select the date, and then I'll concatenate with a colon space, and then concatenate with the revenue, press enter, you get a very strange result. So instead of a date, I've got a number, and although I've got the revenue, it's not actually formatted properly. The reason I'm getting this strange number here is because date values are actually stored as numbers, and it's only showing as a date here because these cells have the date format applied to them. If I took the date format off, you'd see that same number. So what I need to be able to do is format this date properly within this formula. And to do that, I can use the text function. So the text function converts the value to text in a specific number format. It has two arguments, value and format text. So I'm going to use that format text argument to specify the format for my number. That's got to go in quotation marks, and we'd want day / month / year. Close the bracket, and if I press enter, you can see I now have the date in the proper format. Now I could do the same thing for revenue. If you don't know the format for revenue, a good idea is to select an example of the revenue, right click, format cells. And then if you go to custom, in this list, you will see some useful formats. So for example, this format here will format values as currency. Now there are two parts of this, I only need one part of it. The semicolon, by the way, separates positive formats from negative formats. So to the right is the negative format, to the left of the semicolon is the positive format. So I just need that part there. So I'm going to copy it, cancel, and then I can use that format within our formula. So I'd say text, value is F2, comma, and in quotation marks, I can paste in the format that I want. Now, if I wanted decimal places, I'd just put .00 at the end, close the quotation marks, close the bracket, press enter, and it has successfully merged the two cells with the correct format. And if I copy this down, I'll do the same for the other rows. Okay, that's all I wanted to cover in this particular video. Hopefully that's useful. If it is, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.